We inherit so much more than just our eye color from our parents, don't we? We inherit their wounds, their silences, and sometimes even their chaos. If you're here, you probably know that breaking the cycle of toxic parenting is one of the hardest, yet most powerful things you will ever do. And I want you to know you're not alone in this journey. At first, this process of healing doesn't even feel like healing. It feels like guilt. It can even feel like a betrayal. Why? Because many of us were raised to believe that loyalty means tolerating pain, that family means enduring dysfunction no matter the cost. So, when you finally take that step back, that little voice in your head, the one that sounds suspiciously like a parent or a critical family member, whispers, "You're being so ungrateful." But let me tell you what you're actually doing. You are doing something that generations before you couldn't. You're choosing peace over pain. You're choosing your well-being over a familiar pattern of hurt. It's important to understand that toxic parents aren't always the loud, obviously angry figures we see in movies. Sometimes the toxicity is quiet. It's the parent who is emotionally unavailable, the one who is controlling under the guise of caring, the one who is constantly dismissive of your feelings, or relentlessly critical of your every move. They can be masters of disguise, shape-shifting between playing the victim and being the absolute authority, until you start to doubt your own reality, your own sanity. They make you feel responsible for their moods, their comfort, and their happiness. And that, right there, is where the healing must begin. It starts with one radical life-changing truth. Their behavior was never your fault, but your healing is now your responsibility. You didn't cause the storm, but you are the one who has to learn how to navigate out of it. So, where do we start? The very first step is awareness. You simply cannot heal what you continue to normalize. Start paying close attention to how you talk to yourself. That inner critic. Is that really your voice, or is it an echo of theirs? Every single time you catch yourself thinking, "I'm just being too sensitive. I should just get over it already," or the classic, "It wasn't really that bad," I want you to pause. Just stop for a second. Recognize that those phrases are the ghosts of the environment you grew up in. They are not reflections of your actual worth. Once you have that awareness, step 2 is creating boundaries. Think of boundaries as the language of self-respect. Now, this is the scary part for many. You might lose connections with people who only ever benefited from your lack of boundaries. But I promise you that is not a loss. That is liberation. Boundaries aren't about being cruel. They're about being clear. They teach other people how to treat you, but more importantly, they teach you how to protect your own precious energy. Step 3 is about reparenting yourself. All the love, the validation, the patience you never received, you have the power to give that to yourself now. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Start small. Allow yourself to rest without feeling guilty. Speak to yourself with the kindness you'd offer a dear friend. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, instead of chasing an impossible standard of perfection. When that inner critic gets loud and starts its usual routine, talk back to it. Speak to that younger version of you inside and say, "You didn't deserve that. You were just a child. And you are safe now." Step 4 is acceptance. This does not mean accepting the abuse or saying what happened was okay. It means accepting the fact that you cannot change the past. You can't go back and rewrite your parents' story, but you can make a conscious decision to stop repeating it in your own life. Every act of self-care, every healthy boundary you set, every moment of peace you claim for yourself, that is a revolution against the patterns that tried to break you. And finally, let's talk about forgiveness. I'm not talking about the cheap, easy kind of forgiveness that lets harmful behavior off the hook. I'm talking about the kind that says *you* free from the heavy burden of carrying it. Forgiveness doesn't always mean reconciliation. It doesn't mean you have to let that person back into your life. It means saying, "I will no longer bleed for wounds that I did not create. I am putting this down." If you're watching this video, if these words are resonating with you, then you are already the cycle breaker. You are living proof that the pain can end with you. Your healing journey might confuse people who are still comfortable in their own dysfunction. Let them be confused. You are not abandoning your family. You are redefining what love and family mean for the next generation. You are creating a new legacy. Thank you so much for being here and sharing this space with me. If this resonated, please consider subscribing for more reminders on your healing journey. Remember, your voice matters, your story matters, and your peace is absolutely worth protecting. See you in the next one.